Hello everyone, very good evening and welcome back to the stream. We are starting off with chess games like every other day, and we will be playing 1510. And yeah, let's start. The opponent is for 1544. We are starting at 1494, and we will be playing Karokan. So I think I'll push this pawn. I'll push it again. Now I can bring the knight out. Takes. Yeah, now I can bring the knight out. Takes will be takes. Okay, the opponent tries to attack the pawn, so I'll simply push it actually. I'll simply push it maybe. Looks like an option. I can bring the queen here and attack this pawn, protect this pawn, but that looks a little too much. So yeah, I'll push this here. Pawn is protected with this knight. Okay, then again it is double attacked. If I go here, he can take. I'll bring the knight out here maybe. Hmm. If I bring this knight out, he can take. I cannot take. I can push this. He'll take. So I'll bring this knight out here maybe. And push this pawn. But he will take it. So I'll simply push it here maybe. We'll bring the bishop out and castle. Yeah, I can go bishop out here maybe. Just one pin. And now I am pretty safe to castle, I guess. Now I can take this pawn. I can push this to attack this. Yeah, if I take this, it simply pushes. So I'll castle and get rid of it. If I take, it takes. If I take, he takes, I take, he takes, I cannot take. So I'll castle here. Let's see. Yeah, now I cannot go here because it takes. If I go here, it takes, I take. If I go here, that also looks problematic. If I go here, it takes, I take this way. I could have taken this on the last move, then I could have I came here. If I take, it takes, I take, it takes. If I take, it takes. Then I take, then it takes. I come here, then it takes. Looks problematic, but I don't want connected pawns in the center. Comes this way, he pressures this pawn also. First I will take this maybe. Then I can go here. I cannot go here, I cannot go here. And then I can go here. It takes, I take, he pushes it. If I go here, I can come here. Yeah, if it takes, I take. I'll go here now. If I take, that doesn't look good. So here's a pawn up. I can go here, threaten the rook. He comes here. I'll not have a square too. If I go here, takes, I take. If it takes, I take anyway. I can go here. It takes, I take. I can go here, attack this pawn. You can come here, tag this knight. Now if he moves this knight, then I can grab this pawn. But the problem is he can bring the rook out, right? If I take this now, he brings the rook out. Then I can go here. If it takes, I take that. If it takes, I take that. Yeah. If I go here, yeah. Then if I go here, he takes, I take this knight. Otherwise, I will be able to save this. If I go here, I take. What is a good square? I can come here and attack this pawn. Oh no, I cannot because of this knight. I cannot come here. I can come here, but this doesn't look very good actually. This pawn will be problematic. Coming all the way here doesn't look good. Come here also never there. Come here, he comes in, I go here, I drop this pawn, I get nothing. I want to sit on a good square, man. Let's come here. If I push this, then I can come here, or he can double it up. If I push this, yeah, then I can push. Yeah, I have back rank issues. So I can actually go here maybe. I can sack the knight. If I push, I cannot put it here. I'll put it here maybe. I'm not sure of the position. I think his pieces are much more active than mine. I mean, obviously his pieces are much more active than mine. And I am still struggling with back rank issues. Now I can put my rook out here because he cannot come here, right? And I myself can go on the 7th heaven. Okay, now if I go here, now if I come here, it takes, I take and gets pinned. If I come here, I get to take it. Yeah, I think now I can come here, right? Because rooks are not connected. I'll take this rook. If I kick this knight, he can come here and attack this pawn. Yeah, if I play some counter attack over here, he can push it. Then I kick this knight. Then I can grab this pawn. I think that should be good. So if I go here to grab these pawns, sacrificing knight doesn't work. Yeah, so maybe when I had the back rank, then it could have worked. I mean, it's not a sacrifice because I cannot take it basically. Yeah. Now I will push this pawn over here to kick this knight and stop him from protecting this. I mean, prevent him from protecting this. Yeah. Now I can go here. Right. He will take my pawn. I will take his pawn. I will take this pawn. Now he protects this. Hmm. Now if I check him and come here, he takes this. I cannot take this. If I take this, he takes it. If I push, he offers a draw. Should I accept the draw or should I play on? I think since he has offered, I will take the draw and move on, because I generally don't decline draw offers, and if I play like with an ego to win such kind of position and end up losing, then it will be extra frustrating. So it is better to accept the draw since the opponent is offering and go on to the next game. Have some chill time playing. Sack didn't work because rook e8, knight e5, knight x e5, rook d8 check, rook e8. Okay, I cannot calculate that long line. No, okay, it was completely flat and 87% by the opponent, 87% by us, and game rating was 2150 from both the sides, so it was pretty decent. It was I mean completely equal, sorry. And yeah, we have the white pieces now. So we start with e4, Sicilian, Alpine or Alpine, whatever it is. Push takes is the way, I guess. I think this should be the move here. I'll take it. Take it. Come back home. Knight out should be the way. Now I can bring this knight out. Bishop out and castle. Smith Mora gambit declined. Center formation. I don't know the line, but I guess it is what it is called. So, I mean, I have heard it a lot, Smith Mora, but I don't know the line and exact like book move over here. Okay, the black has castled before me, so I also have to prepare. Now the problem is, now the thing is, I can put the bishop over here. I can put the bishop over here. Both look pretty good, but yeah, if I put some bishop here, then I put some extra protection over here. But he can come here and end up exchanging the bishop. So maybe I'll be safe. I never has this. I have this, but then I think it is an unprotected square and I am not very confident about playing it. So for now, I think bishop, it doesn't look good though, but I feel like I can play this move. It looks pretty passive also. If I go here, can he generate any threats? Yeah, he can. And go here, he will end up trading this light squared bishop with this knight. So I'll put it here so that we have the bishop for a while. And we will try to create some play. Okay, quite a lot of people tuned in today though, but I did not even notice. But yeah, welcome to the stream everyone. And yeah, hit the sub button if you guys are new onto the channel, means a lot. Okay, he pushes the pawn one square, maybe to bring this bishop, but there is no pin because we have unpinned it already. And I think it is time to castle away the king. So our king is safe now. We need to develop this bishop. Okay, he is trying to push this pawn. So I can push this pawn all the way and stop this from happening. But without developing this bishop, it is not that good actually. So we need to think here a little bit. Right. What moves do I have? If I push, he can take it. If I take, he can take it. Queen exchange. Doesn't feel that good. Go here, knight takes. If I take, looks pretty decent. But if I play this, I can bring it here. Looks pretty decent. I can go here also, put some more pressure on this pawn, but can he come here and trade off the bishop is the question. I can put this bishop here also. Looks pretty decent. And bring the rook out here. But this pawn doesn't look good. Maybe I can go queen here later to protect this. But yeah, let's simply develop the bishop over here. He can come here also to threaten this bishop. I can go here. I'm not very sure of it. So I'll go here just for the sake of development. Even though there is no pin. Okay. I'll come back here, maintain the pin, try to trade off them dark square bishops. But I am not very sure of the follow-up here. I can push this. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what he plays. Then we will decide. I can develop this rook on this nice open file. This rook is also not developed. So I can develop it also. This knight is pretty dangerous for sure. So I need to trade it on my terms. If I put it here, if it takes, I can take. You can take, and yeah, then this will fall actually. So I can come back here, like attack this, but is this pawn hanging is the question. I think this pawn is hanging because if it takes directly, then yeah, that pawn is hanging actually. So I'll have to take it here. I will take with the queen. Okay, now if I take the queen, it takes my queen. Huh. Huh, 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 huh. I get to attack this pawn, man. That's the tempo. So is queen exchange the way? I think queen exchange is the way. I think queen exchange is the way. So I'll take the queen. I'll bring this rook out. Maybe. Because if I save this bishop, he saves the knight. You can take here. Do I have some play over here? This pawn is under attack. I cannot protect it with this bishop. I can create some threat, but he goes here, then this hangs. So if I take with this, I get to attack this pawn, but he protects it. This rook can come on this c file easily. Hmm. Am I missing something here? I certainly feel like I'm missing something over here. I don't want to give him two pawn advantage. One pawn advantage is manageable, but two pawn advantage will simply be too much to play against. I don't have any checks. I have this capture. I can threaten him. He can come here. Counter threat. If I take, it takes anyway. Then I take. Bishop f6. He takes. I take. If I go here, he takes. I take. Bishop f6. If I come here, he comes here. I take. I take. He takes. Then what? Position is pretty tricky, man. Position looks tricky. Bishop f6, he takes. I take this way. Whatever. I think I should take with this bishop and go here, try to kill. And then think about the rooks. Let's see. Because this rook will be problematic. I'll develop the rook here. I can develop this rook on this open file. That's a pretty interesting square for the bishop. If I take, this pawns will be doubled. I cannot go here. Will you play with me? मेरे साथ खेलोगे? Sure, I'll play with you, bro. But after this game, of course. Now, this pawn is a threat for us, for sure. I can go here. He will push it. I can go here. Hmm. Should I trade this bishop off? Doubled pawns are bad, but yeah, man. Since I have pawn advantage, I don't think I should double my pawns at least. So I'll go here so that he doesn't get anything. Then I'll bring this rook out. I have my pieces on the dark squares. Activating my pieces should work. And brother being from India is speaking English. Yes, because yeah, now I have the option to bring this C1, or I can trade off this knight over here, but he will keep pushing actually. Right. Maybe I'll let him push for now. If I go here, that's never there. I'll bring this rook out for now. Okay, he pushes. Now I can go here. It takes, I take. He pushes. This pawn will be problematic, man. This pawn will be problematic for sure. I'll go here. I'll take this. Can I keep my bishop over here so it will cover the promotion square. Okay, he tries to double it up. If I threaten this, he pushes this instantly. Right. If I go here, comes over here. If I go here, he can come over here. If I come here, he can come over here. If I go here, pushes, I take it. Maybe I can go here. Take that pawn, I guess. If I go here, it's over there. Maybe I'll go here. I sack, then also it doesn't look like working actually. This pawn is something, man. Pawn is something to watch out for. Yeah, now if I go here, he comes here, I can push it. I can push it, right? And I can come here to protect everything, then I push this way. Now if I come here, now if I push it over here, if I push it over here, I protect everything. I think you have to push F and G pawns. I'll push the H pawn for sure. I'll push the H pawn and G pawn to clear our back rank stuff. And I want to keep them on the dark squares because he has a light squared bishop. And okay, takes never there. You can come over here on this open file, but yeah, I can push it. He will come here actually. So yeah, if I push this, he comes here. I'll start pushing these pawns. Let's see. We need to be careful actually. I don't think I am in any kind of disadvantage here. I mean, I can be in a little bit of disadvantage because he simply has a pawn up, but other than that, I don't think if I have much of a trouble here. It's about the accuracy and precision. If I don't fumble, I mean, if I keep creating threats, he will fumble at some point anyway. The thing is, can this be played actually? If I come here and play this, okay, he can this. Can he play this? No, I guess not. I don't think so. If he comes here, threatens my rook. Ouch. Op removes. Okay, he is protecting his bishop here because he knows it is in a little bit of trouble. If I come here, yeah, mhm, mm, it's tricky. But actually now he is dropping this pawn, right? And there is a threat on this. So I'll simply take this free pawn because why not? Can he play something crazy? Maybe first let's take this free pawn. Hmm. Now I can come all the way here. Can I? Attack, double attack this pawn. Even if he pushes, I don't think if he has much, right? I cannot go this way, of course. Coming back doesn't look nice. And if I go in this way, I'll have jacks. Maybe c5. c5 is good because I'll have this jack. But double attacking this pawn also looks pretty good actually. I take it takes, I don't have this. I'll double attack this. Maybe. Should not be the end of the world. Yeah. He protects the pawn. Now if I give this pawn away, then he will take, I take, he takes, I take. Hmm. Now c5 looks pretty decent actually. Now c5 looks pretty decent because I will have this jack and will be able to create some attack. He may end up threatening my bishop. I don't think is that dangerous. If I take, he takes, I cannot take. Now maybe I will go c5 here. Threaten this rook and threaten this jack. I mean, threaten this bishop and threaten this jack. I don't know. But that's pretty decent. But what if I go in with a check? If I take, it takes. I can see that. What if I go in with a check? Since I have a check. Now if I take this, I think I can trade here, right? I cannot threaten this. If I go here, he simply takes this. I simply take this, threatens my bishop. I cannot come here. I can come here. Hmm. What should be the move here? If I come here, he takes. If I come here, he takes. I can come here, come this way. I don't see much here actually. I don't see much. I can go here and threaten this, but then what? Can come here, maybe protect this square, come here, maybe trade, but he pushes anyway. I think I should activate my king now. If I go here, then I push, he has this open diagonal to save his bishop. Maybe I'll threaten this rook for now. Okay, he goes back, of course. Now I think I can push this over here so that he cannot push and trap my bishop, right? Because if pushes, I take. If it takes, I take. And I should be good. If I go here, if I cannot go here, if I go here, check him, he can get rid of this and this will be a passer. Or this pawn push looks dangerous, man. It feels like it can trap my bishop. Or I can simply activate my king to get rid of this. I think I'll push this pawn here. What is the idea? What is the idea? Now I can push this here. If I go here, I can check me. Oh, the idea is to push this and come here. So that I cannot take. This square is the problem. If I push, takes, still cannot go. Yeah, if I push it, yeah, he wants to come over here. Then if I push it, he simply pushes this. I take, he takes. If I push, he takes, I take, he takes, I take. Can be attacked. If I push, he has a dark squared, light squared bishop. If I push, it takes, I take. Then I can come over here. Yeah, I think this push is not that good, but this push should be good. Let's see. Okay, I am quite a lot down on time. Rook f4. Hmm. He cannot. Yeah, of course I'll take here. He cannot come here. He cannot come here. Cannot move the rook. So I have something here. The only problem is this. Only problem is this. Because it is on a light square. I need to be watchful of those. If he plays this move, this looks pretty strong, man. Because he can check here. I cannot go up because if he plays this, I can take, he takes and promotes. But if he moves here, I have to take here. Anyway, this promotion square is pretty crazy, man. It since it is a light square. Okay, he attacks this pawn and gives away this pawn. So I'll take this pawn. He takes this pawn. Then I take this pawn, and we are good. I'll take it. I can check him and take it. I can check him. Take this pawn. Okay, he attacks my rook. He attacks my rook for sure. So now I can go here, attack this pawn is an option. But he can keep checking him. Okay, he can keep checking me. But if I go check him here, then I check him here. Hmm. Now if I go here, can go here. Let's see. We have increment, so we should not be in a lot of trouble here. If I come here, he cannot take it. This rook is under fire. I cannot take this now. I can check him. He can come here. I can check him. If I go here with a check, I go here with a check. If I come him, if I come here, I'm not sure, man. If I come here, so that he cannot check me here. Let's see. I just need to be a little quick. Other than that, we are pretty fine. If I check him, he takes, I cannot take. I cannot take here directly. So I cannot check him, I cannot check him. I can check him now? I cannot go here. If I go here, this takes is there. I can come here. It takes with a check. What is the move here? And check him. I need to get some time actually. Buy some time by checking him. I feel like I have an advantage, man. Okay, now I get to trade them pieces off. He has this check. If I take, he can take, but rook versus bishop is bad. He will have to take. I take, then I am up a bishop. What is there? I don't think if there is anything there. Did we trick him? Are we able to trick him? And if I trade everything up, we are simply a pawn up. And if we block this pawn, okay, that doesn't work. Check him. Take. King up. Come here. Come here. Push. Come here. Yeah, resigns. Okay, we managed to convert. Pretty nice game that was actually pretty nice game. The patience paid off. Okay, he blundered in the end. The game rating was 89% by us and 84% by the opponent. He made one blunder in the middle game. Wanna play? Sure. Send your ID in the chat and we will be playing. Let's review the game. Okay, night out was there. I don't know. I kind of had to equalize, and I don't want opponent's pawns to be sitting in the center. Okay, pawn back. Okay, brilliant. This was an inaccuracy. Rook out was good. Pawn push was decent. Okay, bishop should have gone out long time ago. This was again an inaccuracy. This was a blunder. Okay, of course he blundered a pawn. Okay, double attack is the way. Then again attacking the okay check was never there. I mean check was not good. Trade off, simplify. Push was not that good because how would I find the best move there? That was an inaccuracy. Takes, king is blocked. He take the pawn, he takes the pawn. I check him, then take the pawn, check him again, check him again. Try to trade. King up. Okay. I did not want to put my king on the light squares actually. That was the only reason that I went there. Check was good. Coming back was best. Check. Blocks. And here he lost the game actually. We pin it. Trade it off. Activate the king. Pushes the way. King up. The idea was if he goes here, takes, then we run away. And yeah, if he tries to, yeah, he cannot save for both the sides. We will grab this pawn at any. So yeah, if you guys want to play, then you can send your ID in the chat, of course. Otherwise, we will be going on to the next game. Oh, we are above 1500 back again. So kind of nice for us. Let's go to the next game. Hopefully, we will be able to maintain the levels above 1500 rating levels. So we have the black pieces. I generally play Karokan with black. I am trying to play pork, but sometimes it gets messy. I kind of end up fumbling. So that is why we will stick to Karokan till the time we reach like 1000. So I'll push this. It is the Karokan setup. Okay, pushes. So here this push is the move because we need this square for this knight. To attack this pawn. Now, if I bring this knight out here, he can take this pawn. If I take this pawn, he can take this pawn. Or I have this bishop pin over here. And if I pin it, if he takes it, then I go here. So should I play knight out or should I play bishop out? If I go here, he can take, but this one pawn disadvantage is not the end of the world in this setup. So I will stick to my standard and put this here. Next, I will try to pin this knight actually. Yeah. So that takes is there always. So I'll pin this knight over here. He can also pin my knight. Okay. If I take this, he takes, I take, he takes, I take. So if I take this and push this, then both the pawns are under attack, right? If I take this, he takes this way. Then I push this. This is protected, and this is under attack. This is under attack. So he cannot save both the pawns. I guess that should be the play. So let's take it over here. He should be taking with the bishop because I don't think if you will ruin his pawn structure for nothing. Now I cannot take it straight away because this drops this. So I'll protect this pawn first, and this is under attack. This is under attack. The only question is which pawn does he choose to protect? Okay, he did not protect anything, so I think taking this pawn is good for us because it will allow us to develop this way, right? Otherwise, we will have some problem bringing out this knight. This bishop is go out here anyway. So I'll take this pawn, and now we have a nice center, and he has nothing in nothing over here. So we should be good over here. Okay, he protects this that pawn. So now if I simply take that bishop for this knight, simply give that knight for this bishop, he will bring out his queen, right? Or should I go here and develop and castle is it? Hmm. He will bring out his queen. We have all of the pieces on the back rank. Now I can actually go here and attack this pawn also, but that looks like a little bit too much because he can push it and the idea will crumble. This bishop that dangerous? I don't think so. If it is that dangerous, I'll develop here. I'll develop here. Okay, he wants to come in over here. I can go bishop over here. Okay, if he checks, he can take this pawn actually. The queen here can be the move. Oh, sorry, he attacks this knight, so kind of. I was about to fumble, but I saw it in time. Luckily, I could have played this knight over here, but not to be. So I'll simply bring this bishop out here now. And castle away my king. I think I'll castle my king here. Yeah, I am not worried about it that much. Yeah, I'll simply go here and castle the king. Hi, hi, Prakash Chaudhary. Welcome to the stream. Now I can bring out the rook in the center, move this king up, and bring this other rook in the center. Can he play this queen move over here? I don't think so, because I'll play this maybe. Okay, he wants to attack our center. I don't want to move away from the center. So I'll simply develop my rook over here. If it takes, I can take it the queen. Yeah, I'll simply bring out the rook over here. Let's see. Next, I can go queen over here to get out this way. But is it there is the question. If I push, it takes. I can take this way, I guess. Actually, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll need to bring out this rook to protect this bishop because this is not a nice place for the bishop and it can go here, protect this because he can try to checkmate us over here. If it takes, I take. So yeah, I'll bring this over here. If I take, he takes. Yeah, I will bring this rook out over here because if it takes, I can take. Then he can take. Then I can take. Takes, I can take. This is. So I'll bring this rook out over here so that if that file opens up, we get the back rank threat. And we have breathing room for the bishop to protect this pawn also. That's pretty decent. If with my king and bishop here, our king will be super safe. But the thing is it necessary, or should I bring this bishop out this? Next, I may go for this unpin and stuff. Actually, the problem is he will sacrifice as soon as he gets the chance. That is the only issue. And I don't have any kind of immediate threats on queen. Yeah, I can go here. Under fire for sure. I'm I'm not sure of it, man. I may need to think after he moves and then play the next move because the position looks pretty complicated. The pieces are also a little behind. These pieces are pretty immobilized, which is our advantage in this case. Once we move the queen out, it should be rolling. Hmm. It puts more pressure on this guy. Now if I push, he can take, I can take. If I push, if he moves this knight here, I can kick it again, but he takes this way. If I go here, that doesn't work. What is the move here? This is attacked once, twice, three times. Protected once, twice, three times, or four times. So I need to give away this center pawn. If I put it here, he takes, I take. If I push it, he comes here. That doesn't look good. If I go here, he can come here and win this. If I push it, pretty decent. If I push this, it, it takes. So I have to take it. How can I push? I don't know. I will push this pawn maybe. I will let him win the pawn maybe, I guess. Of course it takes. Now if I take with the knight, it's problematic. If I push it, he pushes. So I'll take here. Yeah. This knight has check to win my queen. And the queen has nowhere to go. Now I need to take this. Now I have to come over here. इतना the gangster scene, you know what I mean? पता ही है. Holy, coming. Okay, mate in one is the way. I don't think so. I don't think so. Mate in one is that easy, bro. I don't think mate, bro. Look at the gangster scene. You know what I mean? Man, no pata hai. Holy, holy, man, no pata hai. The gangster scene. Let's see. Mitra the gangster scene. You know what I mean? Wow, 1500 now. Less than in a month. I was 1300 for quite a long time now. I was 1300 for quite a long time. Mitra the gangster scene. You know what I mean? मैनू पता ही है. Holy हो जाके clean. You know what I mean? मैनू पता ही है. Push. X. Push takes. Mitra the gangster scene. You know what I mean? मैनू पता ही है. Push takes. Then what? From here maybe. Attack them from behind. Bring your king close to the pawns. I cannot go here. Push takes.
takes, right? May come to take this. Pushes, that will be problematic. Come here, comes here. Push takes. Pushes, comes here. Push this maybe? Takes, pushes takes, goes there, king comes here. Yeah, man, I don't know. Let's see. Pretty complicated endgame. The best thing is for like 15-10 games is you can think. We can take our time and think out the end game moves, which kind of I feel like improves the game quite a bit, right? Yeah, now if I push takes, if I push he pushes, I am pretty cooked. If I go here, if I go here, he pushes, I take, he takes. If I go here, I think I'll go here now, right? This is a nice diagonal. If I go here, pushes, I take, he takes, pushes, takes, takes with a check can be problematic. So I'll go here now. Let's see. He's playing on the majority for sure. If I can get rid of these pawns somehow, man. If I only could go here, attack these pawns, could have done something, but these are pretty dangerous. Yeah, if I had played this, he would have played this and went in. If I take on passant, he can take. He can push with a check, so that's never there. If I go, I think I can push this now, right? I think I can push this now. If I go here, go here. Maybe I'll bring my own bishop back behind him. Push takes, push takes. Come here. Yeah, I'll bring this bishop here. This will be annoying. This will be annoying for him for sure. Because if the pawn pushes, okay, of course he pushes. If I push, he push, I take, he takes, he promotes. So that's not there. I think I need to take here. Yeah, and then I can come here. Because he will push this anyway. Then I can come here. Student need to take. He can go here, but he can check me. If I go here, he goes here. I go here, he pushes. Where do I go now? If I come here, he can check me here. If I go here, he pushes. And then I can't do a thing about it. Is he winning here? His king will go in, man. If I go here, if I go here, push, comes here, push. I think this is losing. Yeah, takes it anyway. Oh, okay, he takes it. Let's see. Yeah, these two pawns will pass. Yeah, there is nowhere to say. Hmm. There's nowhere to save it, so that's reason. Maybe I fumbled somewhere in the end game. I think it was draw, but I don't know. I should have activated my king earlier. Even though I had good center control the whole game, and I still ended up losing. Okay, 92% accuracy by him. So he played better actually. Okay, bishop takes was the move. And black was better here, but somehow he managed to The pawn pushes the move. Somehow he managed to. Okay, rook lift was the way. Okay, that was an inaccuracy. Okay, activating the king was the way actually. Yeah, and it was losing here actually. Yeah, I should have activated my king earlier actually. He played good, but he also played bad. इग्नोर किया मेरे मैसेज इतनी कैसे हो मानव आई थॉट यू आस्क समवन कॉल्ड मानव इन द चैट इग्नोर किया मेरा मैसेज इतना दुस्साहस मैं लंकापति हूँ ओह या वेलकम बैक रावण फॉर श्योर वेलकम बैक लेट्स गो टू द नेक्स्ट गेम we are back below 1500 again, so let's try to get above 1500 again. That's the thing we are doing here. Ruy Lopez is the way, but castle castle takes or come back here maybe. Like here can also be played. Takes will be takes. No, takes cannot be takes. Takes comes here. Come here. Takes. Takes maybe. A rook out. Pawn push takes. Rook out maybe. Push the pawn. Attacking. Bring the bishop out. Bring the bishop out. Rook out. Take them bishops. Rook out with a threat on the queen. Knight out. Knight out here. Can attack this pawn. He can push this pawn. I can take. He cannot push it all the way. Knight out here. Knight doesn't have good squares to go. So knight out here. I don't know if I played it correctly. मेरे साथ खेलोगे, युद्ध करोगे मानस शतरंज. Sure, but after this game. Knight out here can attack this pawn, but we cannot add any more attack to this. That looks like an issue. Push this, takes. His rook is on an active file. Come here, pushes, come here, attacks this, but knight is on the rim. Hmm. Come here, attack this pawn and get rid of them queens. He is trying to push, takes. B4 to stop this push. Can be good. He is trying to push this takes, will be activating his knight. Before looks good. I mean, I need to push the queen sides anyway. If I take, if he pushes this, I can take this. He takes, I can take this. If I come here, he pushes this. Maybe he will push it. Then if I go here, he pushes this. I take, he takes, he will be strong man. Before stops this push. Cannot get the idea of before man. Push this, push this. Let's see. Let's launch and attack towards the king side. Don't wait for him to attack. Okay, he also comes in actually. To stop this. So yeah, and now I can play f4 so that he doesn't have this push, right? Yeah, now I'll play f4. Let's see. He can push it. If I go here, he takes, I take. I cannot go over here. So I'll go knight here. If he pushes, I should not take. I can come here. If I take, he takes. Then I can come here. But then he can come here. So I should not push here. If he pushes, I can come here. Yeah. Let's see. I'll go knight here. Just another speed run. Yeah. Now if I come here, what? Now if I take my king opens up. I should take with the rook. And now I cannot take. I cannot go over here. Hmm. I cannot take this off. If I push it here, you can take over. Hmm. I don't have this check. I can come here to attack this. If I push, it takes. Queen d2 maybe doesn't look good. Queen here can be played, but he may attack me on the king side. I'll play queen here maybe, just to protect the king. Push takes. Push takes. Jack comes here. Queen here maybe. Okay, he cannot take because this is protected. I take, he takes. It takes. Looks problematic. The push takes. The push takes. Oopsie. If I go here, it takes, I take, threaten this knight. If I take, his knight is trying to come over here. So I can get rid of them queens. I don't have this check. Sack takes. I don't know. Let's play this. Let's see. Now we get to trade the queens, and his king is exposed, I guess. Just another speed run on the car street. Okay, I'll take the check. I'll let him take. I'll come. I cannot come here, so I'll come here. I'll simply push it. Let's see. Let us see. This pawn is hanging. This pawn is hanging. You cannot save both of those. Play with me too. क्या हाल है भाई? ठीक ठाक ब्रो. हाल तो ठीक ठाक है. Welcome to the stream though. Hit the sub button if you are new. काफी लोग आए आज भाई स्ट्रीम पे जो भी हो, बट सब नहीं किया लोगों ने, बट वट एवर इट इज. वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम. ये क्या हो रहा है अपने स्ट्रीम में? क्या डुअल मोड क्या कुछ चल रहा है क्या? पता नहीं भाई. है जो भी हो. लेट्स सी क्या क्या खेलता है अपोनेंट. ये पुश करने से हम इजीली यहाँ पे छुप सकते हैं. ये पॉन अपना प्रोटेक्टेड है. डबल अटैक आने से दिक्कत हो सकता है, बट ये भी प्रोटेक्टेड है किसी भी तरह से. आई डोंट थिंक कि डबल अटैक आ सकता है यहाँ पे. एंड ओके, ये तो सही हो गया आई थिंक. ऐसे ही नहीं हो गया क्योंकि अब चेक भी नहीं होगा उसके पास, और यहाँ पे तो हम सेफ होने चाहिए. अपने रुक पे अटैक आया और इस इधर पे डबल अटैक आया. चेक तो नहीं है अपने पास. इधर जाके इस पे अटैक करना इज नॉट ए वायबल ऑप्शन क्योंकि ये तो प्रोटेक्टेड ही है. नहीं, और डायरेक्ट 7th हेवन पे चले जाए तो ये ड्रॉप हो सकता है। फिर हम ये ले लेंगे। नहीं, I go here, if it takes this I take this, तो इस पे डबल अटैक आया। पता नहीं भाई, आई थिंक यहाँ पे जाते हैं। काफ़ी सारे अटैक्स ओपन हो गए भाई। नाइट तो खतरनाक ही निकला। अच्छा, अब हम इस पॉन को भी पिक कर सकते हैं, इस पॉन को भी पिक कर सकते हैं, बट द थिंग इज फिर इस पे अटैक आ सकता है। इफ आई टेक दिस, कौन सा टेक सही रहेगा यहाँ पे भाई? यहाँ पे आया, ये टेक्स मारे। आई थिंक नाइट टेक्स अच्छा रहेगा यहाँ। लेट्स टेक विद द नाइट। क्योंकि ये रुक यहाँ पे सही 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 जगह पे है। इसने प्रोटेक्ट कर लिया। बट इस नाइट को किक भी कर सकते हैं हम तो। नहीं, यहाँ पे आ सकता है नाइट, यहाँ पे आ सकता है। बट देन व्हाट? अपने रुक पे थ्रेट आना चाहिए यहाँ पे, रुक को थ्रेटन करना चाहिए। यहाँ आया तो हम इधर आ सकते हैं। फिर ये नाइट यहाँ पे जाएगा। उसके बाद हम अगर यहाँ पे आ गए, तो ये नाइट पूरी तरह से डोमिनेट हो जाएगा। इफ ही कम्स हियर, ही लूजेस द नाइट, राइट? अगर वो यहाँ पे आया, देन कोई बात हो सकती है आई थिंक, एंड कोई बात हो सकती है फॉर श्योर। इफ ही कम्स हियर ही लूजेस द नाइट फॉर श्योर, आई गेस इफ आई एम नॉट, अगर उसने कुछ क्रेजी सेक्रीफाइस वेक्रीफाइस नहीं मार दिया। अच्छा चलो, पीछे ही चला गया वो तो हम इस पॉन को अगर टेक्स मारे, तो वो इस पॉन को टेक्स मारेगा। इसको पुश कर दे तो वो यहाँ पे ऐसे भी आ सकता है। यहाँ पे जाके इस रुक को थ्रेटन करें, रुक तो यहाँ तक भी आ सकता है। फिर अपने पास कुछ रहेगा नहीं, तो हम इस स्पॉन को पिक कर लेते हैं पहले आई गेस। लेट हिम पिक दिस पॉन, और फिर हम यहाँ पे आ जाएंगे। नहीं, ओके। अगर मैं यहाँ पे गया तो ये चेक आ रहा है, अगर मैं यहाँ पे गया तो भी ये चेक आ रहा है। तो यहाँ पे इस रुक को इधर खेलते हैं। सॉरी सॉरी सॉरी, इस रुक को इधर खेलते हैं, इधर से ये चेक प्रोटेक्ट हो जाएगा और उसके बाद ये फोर्क का थ्रेट तो रहेगा ही। राइट, सो इस रुक को इधर खेल देते हैं। अगर वो यहाँ पे आके थ्रेट किया अपने को, तो हम इसको इधर आ सकते हैं और नेक्स्ट वो अपने पास अपने को कोई थ्रेट नहीं दे सकता और अपने पास ये थ्रेट तो है ही। हाँ, तो इस बार हम यहाँ पे आ जाते हैं। अभी उसको अपना नाइट सेव करना ही पड़ेगा नहीं? या फिर वो टैक्टिकल नाइट सेक्रीफाइस भी कर सकता है, क्योंकि इधर नाइट मारे तो इधर चेक ले सकता है। फिर हमको इधर आना पड़ेगा, फिर वो इधर चेक दे सकता है। चलो फिर भी हम ये फोर्क मार ही देते हैं, क्योंकि ये फोर्क है अपने पास। नहीं, लेट्स सी, let's see if we can do something over here. If he takes this, I can take this. He takes this, then I take this. Right. So that doesn't work. If he moves this rook, this pawn dies, which is a thing. This knight takes simply doesn't work because I will take this rook. He will have to move it. Chalo. So now if I take here, if I go here, it doesn't work. If I check him here, he can come up. Takes is never there. I kind of saw this move, but if I come here now to protect this pawn, right, he can save this rook. If I take, he takes, I have nothing. If I take, he goes this way. If I takes, he takes this way. I come out with the knight. His rook is more active. If I go here, he takes this. So I think I'll play this here, right? To protect this pawn. Yeah. This here he takes, I take with a check, he comes up, I have nothing. I don't have this takes. If I go here, that doesn't work. If I go here, that also doesn't work. I think I'll play this move here. Okay, wait. If I take, he takes, I take this pawn, and I win it, right? I don't need to, because this pawn can be dangerous in the end game. And he will not have this check because of this. So if I take over here with a check, he has to take. Then I take this pawn. Okay, he attacks this pawn, of course. I can come here and protect it. And push this way. You can come here and protect it. This was not a fork. And now I cannot come here. He may push it, but and now I can activate my king, or I can push these pawns. Yeah, I'll push this pawn. I'll come here. If I come here, he can come in. If I go here, he can come in, trade them. I'll go here. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. 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 I blundered it, man. Now it's unwinnable. Maybe that is it for the night. Maybe that is it for the night. fork. So come here, can go there. If I go here, he takes a push. He comes here. It's bad. Can come here. I go here. Checks. You can come here. Here. Bro. Maybe that is it for the night. I am playing inaccurately. Blunder noob. Welcome to the stream, I guess. 76% by yes. And I was winning in this game. Okay, this was the blunder. This here is the move. Oh, okay, I gave this knight an escape square. I was winning this game, man. If I had played this move, then if I play this move and push it. Okay, connected passers are too strong. That's still losing. Hello, my friend. Hello, hello, hello. So we went to 1503, but then again came back to 1485. So couple of bad losses that for us. But I think that's part of the game. We could have played better. Oh yeah. The last game the opponent simply played too good. And the games before we played pretty nicely, but then again, the last game we fumbled pretty badly. Because if I had tried something, if I had stayed calm, then I could have managed to win this game. Not to be. We are ending on a sad note, but we are happy with the result overall. Can we play together? Send your ID in the chat and I will be sending you a challenge you want to play. Otherwise, I will be ending the stream here because it has been a couple of hours and yeah, it was a pretty long, tiring day. I had a lot of work to do today and yeah, we also had a pretty nice stream. A lot of people tuned in also. So that's that. Latif, let me send you a challenge. Yeah, accept and join in. I guess I have sent you a challenge. I'll play Park. If this, then we play this. Not this, then we play about. Bring the bishop out. Take this knight. Bring this knight out. Bring this push take. Push takes. Push takes. Push maybe. Do not delay too much. I think we pushed the pawn on time. Park is pretty fun to play, man. It is pretty fun to play, but yeah, for some reason I don't play it. I will take here. That's nice. Now I'll bring this rook out, right? This takes is never there. So I'll simply bring this rook out. No, bring this rook out will cause some double attack. I'll bring this rook out maybe. If you please, we can kick this or we can get this knight over here to attack this. Yeah, so now we simply go here, attack this pawn. This is protected, this is protected. Takes will be takes and takes. Oh, okay. Protected twice, attack twice. So I need to push it. I can push this now just to kick this knight out of the way. That's pretty decent, but I don't think if it is too good of a move. So I'll now simply bring this rook out, this open file. Now if I go here, I can trade off this rook. If I take, it takes, I take, it takes. If I go here and add some attack to this pawn, how is it? Yeah, maybe I'll go here and try to activate our queen, I guess. Queen d2 should be the way, because that knight is not going anywhere soon. If it pushes, if I take, it takes, it take, it takes. So that's also a thing. We'll simply claim the center. Yeah, maybe I'll trade off this knight here. Hmm, that's not too bad. But can I play this? Or will it be a blunder? I think I can play this. Then if I play this, I lose this pawn. If I go here, it looks problematic. I cannot simply take this pawn. If I push it, this rook gets trapped. If I take, I can take it. Seventh heaven? Oh no, seventh heaven is never. Push it pushes, our rook is cooked. If I go here, he comes in. I come here. I don't know, man. This rook looks pretty cooked. Maybe here. Just maybe. Not very sure of them. It's okay. But I think I can play this. I mean, that was the whole idea. Now if I take, now if I go here, now if it pushes, I take, it takes, I take. I cannot go here. If I come here, add. If I go here, if I go here, I attack this, attack this. If it takes, I take, and the trade is forced, and I can safely come back. If I come back here, I can push it and put. I can go here technically, I think. There is this, there is this. Other than that, I cannot see much. Hmm. Now if I take, he comes here. If I take, he takes. I cannot take any. If I come here, he makes this punch. I can come back all the way. Yeah, I'll come back all the way maybe. So that we can double up on this file also. We keep this protected on this diagonal. We have this attack, but this bishop is a little problematic. Have this, we have this. Let's see. Let's see what can we do here. Okay, he saves the bishop, right? Now if I push this pawn, he takes. Yeah, if I push this pawn, I think it is there, but he can come here. If I take here, he takes, push this pawn. Looks pretty strong. Push this pawn, takes. If I take this queen and push this pawn, if I take this, then it takes, yeah, and push this pawn, then this is under fire. I think I have a lot of threats over here. If I take this pawn, Then if I take this bishop, he can take over here. And I can take this. I can take this here directly. I think we should be pretty good here, man. Should be. Now if I take this bishop, if I take this, he cannot take. If I take it, he can come over here. Then I take it, takes it, take it, it takes. So I have a free pawn and I have a bishop which is not free. If I go here, he will take. If I take this free pawn, what is the threat? I don't think if I have much of a threat. If I take this bishop, I think this bishop can be traded at any point of time. Takes doesn't look good. So if I take this basically, right? If I cannot kick him this way, I can kick him this way. Now if I kick him this way, we kick him this way. My center pawns are pretty strong actually. Yeah. So now the thing is I can double it up here myself. If I check, if I, yeah. Okay, I'm winning a rook here, right? If I take, he takes, then I take, then he takes. It's an exchange. If I come here, if I take, he takes, then I take, then he takes. Then I don't have much actually. So if I double it up over here, we are good. I mean, we are improving positionally, right? I will have to review this. He doesn't have this because we will simply push this. Either the game rating will be very, very high because we are playing very accurately, or it will be very, very low. It will be full of blunders. Now I can simply kick him this way. If I check him, he takes. So I'll simply kick him this way. I don't think if I am giving him much of a play, because if I take, he takes, I take, he takes, I take, he takes. I don't have this jack. If I take, he will take over here. Then I will take over here again. If I take, he takes over here. I take, he takes over here. So I'll push this pawn to protect this knight. I'll go here. Hmm. Let's see. This bishop is as good as dead. So we have some play there for sure. Yeah, and now I'll push this pawn to solidify. Or I can activate this. Or he could have gone here and attack this. So I'll activate this bishop now. That he cannot attack this pawn maybe. Activate this bishop now. Maybe I can simply push this pawn also. Takes, takes. Maybe I'll bring the king up. Let's see. Yeah. Now, if I take this bishop, he takes. I take. He takes. I take. Now this bishop is free, I guess. I cannot go here. I take it. If I go here, he takes this.
Take maybe. It doesn't look good, man. I go here. I kind of block my knight from unpin maybe. Maybe unpin. Takes will be takes. Yeah, maybe unpin. Come here. Takes, takes, takes. Come here, comes here, goes here, takes. Come here, comes here, goes here, takes. Yeah, take maybe. Take maybe. Can't see the idea. Threaten this comes here. Still can go here. Push takes. Come here, takes, takes. Then play with the rook. Let's see if we trade them dark squared bishops. Can we manage to do something about it? I don't know. Let's see. Someone is calling us. Mm-hmm. I have this check. He will come here, and I don't have this. If I push, I have this connected passers, and our king will be safe. But he can enter. Check comes up though. If I push, that's quite a way to do it. Okay, okay. Push, check. Bro, what are you even doing? There is no way. There is no way. Yeah, there is no way.
So that's about it. That's about it for the night. Nice game though. Nice game. Well played for sure. GG, sure. We'll play again for sure. But it has been quite a long time, and I will be ending the stream here. So yeah, hit the sub button if you have not done it yet, and I'll see you soon. I mean tomorrow, of course. Have a great night and bye bye.